Welcome to the Darkest Dungeon mod spotlight, where I will showcase a modded hero and explain their mechanics. Today we will be taking a look at the Tifa mod, created by Muscarine. It adds Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. I never finished Final Fantasy VII personally, but it's a popular game. Tifa is a popular character, so it's not surprising to see that someone wanted to add her into Darkest Dungeon. To add to that, she's strong mentally and physically, preferring to beat up enemies with her own style of brawling. Tifa is a damage dealer with some ability to move around the party. When she gets low on HP, she can unleash a quick burst of damage to turn the tides on your enemy. Tifa has stats befitting a damage dealer. Her health and her move resistance are a little below average, whereas her speed, her damage, her blight resistance, her debuff resistance, and her trap disarm are all above average. Her other stats, her dodge, her stun, her disease resistance, her bleed resistance are all average. Tifa starts with all of her skills unlocked because she is a modal fighter similar to the Abomination. When she's in chill mode, she has 3 skills: Beat Rush, Somersault, and Water Kick. When she drops under 66% health, she can use Limit Break to access another set of skills: Dolphin Blow, Leviathan, and Final Heaven. After she uses these, then she reverts back to chill, and then she can't Limit Break again for the rest of the fight. Tifa's first attack is Beat Rush. It can be used from the middle 2 positions, and it does full damage with pretty good accuracy. It also buffs her speed by 1 to 2 with rank for 3 rounds. It's nothing special, but it does solid damage considering her base damage is a little higher than average. Tifa's second attack is Somersault. It can be used from the front 2 and it moves you back 1, but it allows you to hit the middle 2 enemies. It has a minus 20% damage modifier, and it buffs the Tifa by 8 to 24 dodge for 3 rounds. So it's a good thing to use to improve your survivability a little, and you can pick on those third row enemies, which are usually a problem.
As the fiend falls,
Tifa's third attack is Water Kick. It can be used from the back 3 rows and hits the back 2 rows of the enemy team. It moves you forward 1, and it has a minus 25% damage penalty, and it debuffs your target by 3 to 5 speed and 8 to 24 dodge for 3 turns. Tifa's fourth ability is Limit Break. It is only usable when she's under 66% health, and it turns her into her Limit Break form. It cures Blight and Bleed, and buffs your damage by 10 to 22% for just 1 turn, but 1 turn is usually all you need. And it also damages you by 1 to 3 points, which is not shown here. One thing to keep in mind, all of her abilities in her Limit Break mode damages her by various amounts, so be wary and ready to heal her after you decide to use this. Tifa's fifth ability and first Limit Break ability is Dolphin Blow. She can only use it once per battle, as all of her Limit Break abilities. It has good accuracy, 10% higher damage. It buffs her damage by an additional 10 to 13%. It pushes your enemy with a pretty good base chance, pushes them 3. It damages Tifa by 1 to 4 points according to rank, but most importantly, it allows you to act again, so you can use Dolphin Blow and then use another one of her Limit Break abilities. Just be careful how much damage you're taking. Tifa's second limit break ability is Leviathan. It hits all enemies at minus 20% damage. It also debuffs them for the same debuff that Water Kick has, of minus 3 to 5 speed and 8 to 24 dodge for 3 turns. It clears all corpses, and it ends limit break and sends you back to chill mode. Most importantly, it damages you by 1 to 3 points per target hit. So really be careful with Leviathan how much damage you're taking with this. It can catch you off guard. Tifa's final ability is Final Heaven. You can use it from the front 2 positions. It has good accuracy and plus 20% damage. It has a high crit modifier of 11% to 17% at max rank. It has very high stun chance, and it damages Tifa by 3 to 6 points. And when you use it, you will end limit break. So most of the time, I would start Tifa in the first or second position and lead with Somersault so I could get that dodge buff to help keep her protected. But you could also start her in the third or fourth row if you wanted to start with Water Kick and attack the dangerous targets who are typically in the back. Most of the time, I don't think you want to use Beat Rush unless you want to keep your party order in the same order. You can allow Tifa to take a little chip damage to let her drop under 66% if you want to use Limit Break. But for most random fights, you probably don't want to be using these because it's just damage that you don't need to take. You can just stick to your basic abilities. For boss battles, it can be a little tricky because you do a lot of damage when you limit break, but once you've used those, you're stuck just using these basic abilities, which aren't really that powerful. You know, these two have the minus damage penalty, and Beat Rush is okay, but some other characters have better basic abilities, like, I don't know, the Bounty Hunter. Still, she can provide some usefulness by being able to limit break when you need it and kill enemies very quickly. Tifa has a couple interesting camping skills. Her first camping skill is Shooting Star. For 2 time points, all of your other companions get 10% virtue chance until the next time you camp. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't cost that much, but 10% virtue chance isn't that important to me. So I don't know how often I would actually use this. Her second camping skill is Fury Potion. For 3 time points, everyone in your party gets minus 5 accuracy, 10% damage, and 2 speed for 4 battles. For 3 time points, that's not too bad. If you're planning on using any herbs to cleanse, I don't know, your Hellion from her Battle Trance debuff, then you can also get rid of that minus 5 accuracy at the same time. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd spend herbs on everyone in the party just to get rid of minus 5 accuracy. Still, it is a good way to speed up your party for very cheap, and you still get that 10% damage, which is a nice bonus. Her third camping skill is Tent. It heals everyone in your party by 20% and reduces their stress by 20 as well. For 4 time points, I'd say that's not bad. If everyone's somewhat injured and stressed out, Tent can really recover your party. Her last camping skill is Steal. For 1 time point, she selects a companion, and you produce a random trinket, and they have a 50% chance of getting 15 stress. For 1 time point, I think that's not too bad. You might get lucky and get a valuable trinket that you can sell or use. I think I'm going to use that every now and again to just try and improve how much money I get. Some additional details about Tifa. She is non-religious and can work with all other heroes just fine. She benefits from the House of the Yellow Hand District for additional crit chance and scouting chance. Overall, I think Tifa is decent. At the very least, she can slide back and forth, buffing her dodge and debuffing the enemy with Somersault and Water Kick. But I'm a little concerned about her damage later in the game. Once she has used her limit break, she is rather limited, ironically. Still, I think her aesthetic is excellent and the mechanics of her abilities are interesting. I'll keep using her and see how she handles through the harder difficulties.